man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I mean,
a good one.
I mean, what would make you want to fight this guy, Mike Tyson?
Everything.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I think it has to happen at some point. But I'm a completely different man, a completely different boxer.
It smooths me out. As soon as I take it, I'm a whole different person. I'm really on top of my game. I'm balling. Cannabis make me a better person. If I don't smoke cannabis, you get a little bit of irritable Mike Tyson. You don't want him not to smoke.
And finances. He thinks he's his brother, and his dad is delusional in terms of what he's actually worth.
Legendary boxer Mike Tyson is getting back in the ring. He's 58 years old. He's facing off against YouTuber turned boxer.
Rematch demand. As Jake Paul gears up for his highly anticipated showdown with boxing legend Mike Tyson on July 20 at the AT&T Stadium in Texas, he hasn't shied away from stirring up some pre-fight drama. The YouTuber turned boxer recently took a jab at Tommy Fury, expressing his frustration over Fury's rematch demand. Paul, known for his outspoken nature, didn't hold back in his response to Fury's call-out on Instagram. Fury, who has been recovering from hand surgery, reached out to Paul with a simple question: "When are we dancing again?" This innocent query quickly turned into a verbal spar as Paul fired back, suggesting that Fury had priced himself out of a potential rematch. In his comment on Fury's post, Paul didn't mince words. He implied that Fury's financial demands were unreasonable and hinted at issues with Fury's management. "You need money, Tommy? Learn from Big Bro and stop letting Daddy manage your career and finances," Paul quipped, taking a direct shot at Fury's family dynamics. The feud between Paul and Fury stems from their previous encounter, where Fury emerged victorious.
It's been about a year since you lost to Tommy Fury. How much have you grown since then? And is that rematch still on the table for yourself?
And finances. He thinks he's his brother, and his dad is delusional in terms of what he's actually worth.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I think it has to happen at some point. But I'm a completely different man, a completely different boxer.
However, Paul claims that he offered Fury a lucrative deal worth $20 million for a two-fight contract that would include both boxing and MMA matches. Unfortunately, according to Paul, Fury's demands were too steep, leading to the breakdown of negotiations. Paul's bold comments didn't stop there. He went on to criticize Fury's missed opportunity, stating, "You lost out on the biggest opportunity of your life, Paul Tyson. My next offer going to be half that." This statement not only highlights Paul's frustration, but also hints at his determination to secure high-profile fights and make strategic career moves. Despite the verbal sparring, Paul remains focused on his upcoming bout with Mike Tyson.
Man,
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I mean,
a good one.
I mean, what would make you want to fight this guy, Mike Tyson?
Everything.
Legendary boxer Mike Tyson is getting back in the ring. He's 58 years old. He's facing off against YouTuber turned boxer.
Be stepping in there with him, like, he's my idol. He's iconic.
Exactly. That's what I thought. July 20th. Be there. Good boy.
He admitted that Tyson wasn't his initial choice of opponent, indicating that he had been pushing for a rematch with Fury. However, with Fury seemingly out of the picture for now, Paul is fully focused on the challenge ahead, stepping into the ring with a boxing icon like Tyson. In the world of combat sports, pre-fight banter and drama are par for the course. Paul's exchange with Fury adds an extra layer of intrigue to his upcoming clash with Tyson, generating buzz and excitement among fans and pundits. As the countdown to the fight continues, all eyes will be on Jake and Mike Tyson, ready to witness a spectacle that promises both entertainment and adrenaline-pumping action in the boxing ring. Paul's visit to Gleason's gym. Jake Paul, the controversial YouTuber turned professional boxer, recently made a notable visit to Gleason's gym in Brooklyn. This iconic gym, steeped in boxing history and revered by legends like Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali, served as the backdrop for Paul's training session as he gears up for his highly anticipated fight against Tyson on July 20. Gleason's gym holds a special place in the boxing community as the oldest active boxing gym in the U.S. Since its establishment in 1937, it has trained an impressive 136 world champions, solidifying its reputation as a breeding ground for boxing greatness. Paul's decision to train at Gleason's speaks volumes about his respect for the sport, Tyson's legacy, and the gym itself. Affectionately known as Tyson's House among locals in Dumbo, Brooklyn. Boxing Hall of Famer Bruce Silverglade, who has owned Gleason's for over 4 decades, expressed his delight at Paul's visit. "Jake Paul has been here on one occasion," Silverglade mentioned in an interview with Express Sport, Yeah, he trained, and I don't know the reason why he didn't train at his normal gym here. There's a gym up in Queens that he normally goes to where Amanda Serrano trains. I don't know the reason he was in here, but I was very happy. Paul's presence at Gleason's adds an intriguing layer to his preparation for the Tyson fight. Despite facing considerable odds as the underdog against Tyson's legendary status and immense punching power, Paul remains confident and determined to showcase his skills on the big stage. Gleason's gym, with its gritty atmosphere and storied walls echoing the sweat and triumphs of boxing's past, serves as a fitting backdrop for Paul's training journey. It's a place where champions have honed their craft, and Paul's inclusion in this lineage, however controversial, adds to the gym's rich tapestry of boxing history. As the countdown to the fight with Tyson intensifies, all eyes will be on Jake Paul and Gleason's gym, watching the intersection of modern boxing spectacle and timeless boxing tradition unfold in the lead-up to the epic showdown in July. Rocky road to the ring. Mike Tyson, the former heavyweight boxing champion, is gearing up for his upcoming fight against Jake Paul with a notable change in his training regimen. He stopped using cannabis. This decision, while necessary to comply with regulations set by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation, poses challenges for Tyson as he navigates his preparation without his usual aid. In a viral social media post, Tyson's attempts at running and sprinting were met with some skepticism from fans and observers. The video showed Tyson's running gingerly and grunting in apparent discomfort, highlighting the toll that age and the absence of cannabis might be taking on his training. At 58 years old, Tyson is far beyond his athletic prime, and his journey to get back into fight shape is a daunting one. The absence of cannabis, which Tyson has previously credited with helping him control his ego and stay calm, adds an extra layer of difficulty to his preparation. In a podcast appearance with Joe Rogan, Tyson expressed how cannabis helps him stay grounded and mellow, stating, "It smooths me out. I like who I am when I smoke. When I'm not on weed, I don't like who I am sometimes."
So if you put a bunch of gang members in the room, they smoking some weed, next thing you know, they're gonna be taking faces, hanging out with each other.
What benefits do you get out of marijuana? Like, what does it do for you?
Hey man, if I didn't, I'd have a bad day. And I go in the store and they got the plants. You gotta wait till the plant develop to get your weed. It smooths me out. As soon as I take it, I'm a whole different person. I'm really on top of my game. I'm balling.
When you smoke, you're more of the calm Mike.
I would say so.
However, due to the TDLR regulations prohibiting marijuana use, Tyson has had to forego his usual coping mechanism. The effects of this change are already visible, with Tyson mentioning that a brief clip of him hitting mitts in 2020 led to him being bedridden for a week due to sciatica issues. Now, 4 years older and without cannabis, Tyson faces a challenging road to recovery and fight readiness. While Tyson remains determined and focused on his bout with Jake Paul, the absence of cannabis and the physical toll it may be taking raise questions about his condition and preparedness for the fight. As the fight date approaches, all eyes will be on Tyson as he navigates this challenging phase of his training without his usual support. Tyson's cannabis conundrum. Tyson, known for his legendary boxing career and outspoken advocacy for cannabis, finds himself in a unique situation as he prepares for his upcoming fight against Jake Paul. A key aspect of Tyson's training has been his use of marijuana, which he has openly discussed and integrated into his lifestyle for years. However, with the fight scheduled in Texas, where marijuana use is restricted and regulated, Tyson faces challenges in adhering to the state's rules while maintaining his training regimen. Tyson's relationship with cannabis is well documented. He has openly shared his preference for using marijuana daily and has even launched his own cannabis brand, Tyson 2.0. Additionally, his podcast, Hot Boxin' with Mike Tyson, often features discussions about cannabis and its benefits, showcasing Tyson's advocacy for the plant.
From heavyweight champion to cannabis contender, Mike Tyson is building his brand. Most recently,
I smoke all the time, and I stopped for like 18 years. And for those 18 years, I was drinking like an animal. My life was miserable. 10 years old.
The whole time you were fighting, you were regularly smoking weed?
Well, you know, when you're a kid, your mother gives you liquor and marijuana for you to make you. Cannabis make me a better person. If I don't smoke cannabis, you get a little bit of irritable Mike Tyson. You don't want him not to smoke.
Despite his affinity for cannabis, Tyson has made the decision to abstain from using it during his training leading up to the fight with Jake Paul. This decision stems from the regulations set by the TDLR, which prohibits the use of marijuana by combat sports participants. the TDLR stance on cannabis is part of a broader trend in combat sports regulation. While many states have relaxed their policies regarding marijuana use, Texas remains strict in enforcing its rules, including random drug testing on the day of the fight. Tyson's publicist, Joanne Mignano, confirmed that Tyson has temporarily given up cannabis to ensure compliance with the TDLR's regulations. Despite this change, Tyson remains a vocal advocate for the medicinal benefits of cannabis, emphasizing its role in his personal well-being and advocating for others who benefit from its use. The issue of cannabis use in combat sports is not unique to Tyson. Many athletes, including boxers and MMA fighters, have faced challenges regarding drug testing and regulatory compliance. In Tyson's case, his past experiences, including a suspension in 2001 for testing positive for marijuana, highlight the complexities of navigating drug regulations in sports. In addition to marijuana, the TDLR also prohibits the use of psychedelic drugs like mushrooms, as mentioned by Mike Tyson. These strict regulations underscore the state's comprehensive approach to drug control in combat sports. Tyson's acknowledgement of using such substances before fights aligns with the TDLR stance, emphasizing the breadth of substances covered by the regulatory framework and the importance of compliance for athletes participating in events regulated by the TDLR. Despite the challenges posed by the regulations, Tyson and his team are committed to following the rules and ensuring that the fight with Jake Paul proceeds without any complications. While the absence of cannabis during his training may present new hurdles for Tyson, he remains focused on his preparation and the upcoming bout. In conclusion, Tyson's decision to forego cannabis during his training for the fight with Jake Paul reflects the complexities of drug regulations in combat sports, especially in states like Texas with strict policies. However, Tyson's dedication to compliance and advocacy for cannabis highlights the ongoing discussions and debates surrounding drug use in athletics. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.